Hi, in this video we're going to take a look at how to build a aging report, a dynamic aging report like this one, okay, in Excel. Now you can see here this is the credit period and I've kept it as dynamic. So if I change the credit period, my aging report, the calculation changes, right? So if I keep this to 20, a lot more invoices would come here in current section, okay? Let me correct this. Okay, so a lot more invoices would come here. Okay, if I keep this as 45, a lot more. So from 30 days, now they're not due. Current bucket means they're not due yet. Okay, if I reduce it, say 5, all the current, so there was no invoice that was just 5 days uh, old. So all the invoices moved from this to this bucket. Okay, this is the aging date. This is the aging date. I've kept it also as dynamic. So this is today. So I can change this also, and the output changes. Say I want to calculate aging from 1st of May. Okay, so you can see that the result changes. Okay, so now what other things are dynamic here? These buckets are also dynamic. So I don't want to see 30 days, 45 days, and 90 days bucket. I want to see, say, 20-day bucket. Okay, 20-day, 40-day, and 80-day. So here it is, right? I want to see, say, 60 days, 90 days, 90 to 100 days. See that? 60 to 90, 90 to 100, above 100. Okay, so this all is kept dynamic, and this is always sorted. You see that? Even if the data changes, this will always be sorted. So how did I create that? This was the raw data, the client name, invoice, amount without GST, age. Age, I calculated it through date diff function. Okay, so date diff function works like that. Date diff, the invoice date and the date you want to calculate the difference from, and the D, because we are calculating the difference in days. Okay, so let me show you here. Date diff, invoice date, aging date, you want to freeze that, and D, here it is. Okay, and we want to just copy paste that. Okay, so this is my basic calculation. Now this is the data for report. What is the difference between this and the actual report? Actual report is always sorted. Actual reports looks more neat and clean, and this is the backup for that actual report. You can also see that actual report is just VLOOKUP. There's no data here. Even the names are VLOOKUP. You see that? You can see here I've applied the rank function here, and I've changed the color to white to make it more clean. So I've looked up these values come from these what I'm looking from is this rank, and here I've applied the rank. So that would always be sorted. Okay, here how did I kept these dynamic? Let's see. So Ajay, uh, so these are all client names, and I've applied SUMIF function here. These are the total. This is the total amount that's due. Okay, here is the credit period. Now I have referenced it from here. Okay, now here is the actual calculation. I've applied the SUMIF function. SUMIFs raw data. So let me show you this. I'm doing this for current. Okay, SUMIFs. Sum range would be the amount. The criteria range one would be name. Okay, wait. Yeah, the criteria range one would be the name, and the criteria would be Ajay. Then criteria range 2 would be the age, and here the criteria would be it should be less than or equal to the credit period. That would be that will put in the current bucket. Okay, so it should be less than, equals to, and I've referenced it to this cell. So this will change when this cell will change. Okay, now if I just copy paste, you can see. Okay, why is the result different? Because I've not kept this as fixed. That's why. Wait, this needs to be fixed. Okay, now all fine, right? So in the same way, I've calculated it here. So it, in this case, it should be greater than 15, whatever it is there, greater than the credit period, and should be less than or equals to 60. Okay, so here it is. Here's the formula. Here I will apply the criteria series 2 times. This is the same age series. It should be greater than equals to this, and then again criteria range this series, then it should be less than equals to this. Okay, and these I've referenced it from the reports. You can see I've referenced it from here. These I can put the values on, and these are getting referenced from there, the report part. Okay, so that's why it automatically changes. So if I change, put it 30 here, so here also this is 30, and the whole calculation changes. Okay, so here it is. You will say that what is 90 doing here? It's doing nothing actually. You can remove it. So it is above 100, above whatever it is there. Okay, in the same way we'll be calculating for the 30 to 90 day bucket, 90 to 100 day bucket. We'll be taking this series 2 times, one for the greater than and other for the less than. And how to make it dynamic? Put and in between and put the cell. Okay, now this is ready, this part is ready. Now you can come here. The formatting is your choice, how you want to format it. I've kept it this way. You can change it. Okay, so this is the report, and it changes pretty quickly, and it's quite helpful. So let me change the credit period to say 30 days, 45 days, 90 days, 100 days. Looks cool, isn't it? Thank you. If you like this video, uh, please press the like button and mention in the comments if anything you missed in this video or you want to know more about. Okay, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.